knew it, Gilbert. I knew he'd be back.
The hired hand. The hired hand of Christian Muscagni.
Look at that monster.
He's got the championship belt. He hit the champ with his own title. Who is this?
There's a belt upside Wayne's head for his trouble. Uh-oh, Silva.
This the 11th. Is the masked man the 11th and final competitor? It's Andreas Rossi.
It's Rossi. All the way from across the pond. Oh, I should have known. I should have known.
And look at him hand the ticket. He hands the ticket.
Got
the team traded up to quit short.
The miracle man, the genius.
Belt
my
down.
Lord.
Up and down.
Trouble.
Cover. 2. That's it.
He did it. He did it.
The winner of the gauntlet match and new #1 contender for the OVW Championship, Andreas Rossi.
Well, if you were here last week or watching at home, there's no doubt in your mind who the new #1 contender is for my OVW heavyweight title. It's the masked man that attacked me from behind at the beginning of the show. It's the same masked man that attacked me from behind at the end of the show. And it's the same masked man that went on to win the 11-man gauntlet match here last week. I'm talking about the big bad Brit from across the pond, Andreas Rossi.
The latest hired hand of Christian Muscagni. That's what we learned last week.
Coach Rossi out here, one of the minions of the Tin Man.
You all don't know that a financial transaction took place.
Well, at least I know we're all on the same page.
Was Muscagni involved?
Yeah, maybe.
Rossi, I don't have a problem with you being the new #1 contender. What I do have a problem with is how you went about doing it. So why don't you and your little bald-headed freak of an attorney come out here right now, because I got some things to get off my chest.
I believe he's talking about the Tin Man.
That would be Miracle Man Muscagni.
Muscagni,
the
attorney, the man, the made man, the man that put a contract out on Jason Wayne, the man that ordered the hit, if you will. For all I know, he's got some, he's got some men out back with a little nose dripped off the one side. It's probably put you in the trunk of a car and take you out to the desert.
I can't believe you say those things and mean them.
As you see, the OVW heavyweight champion Jason Wayne was temporarily staring down Rossi and the Tin Man. The Tin Man responsible for the reinstatement of Mike Mondo, responsible for separating Danny Davis from his own arena there for a while.
He's
in the restraining order.
He's a weasel. Simply said, he's a weasel.
The only kind of man that thinks he's so cool he can wear a scarf in the summer.
You heard me in the back when I said I don't care that you're the new #1 contender, but I do care about how you did it. You didn't want to step up to the plate until you heard there was money involved. If you wanted to be the new #1 contender, all you had to do was ask. I don't back down from nothing. But when you heard there was $25,000 on my head, then you wanted to be the big man on the scene. Then you wanted to step up to the plate to take the title. That tells me all you care about is money. You don't care about all the men that have held this title and gone on to have great careers. You don't care about the history behind it. And you, Muscagni, you came to OVW with one plan in mind, and that's to get the OVW heavyweight title in your possession. So you started representing a bunch of jerk-offs like Mike Mondo and Andreas Rossi. You're already 0-1 against me with Mike Mondo, but at least he came after the title with a purpose. At least he came after it because he really wanted to be the champion. It wasn't all about money with him. Well, Christina, you're already 0-1 against me, and come September 3rd, you're going to be 0-2.
As the crowd starts the Christina chant.
Since our match is already signed for September 3rd, I can't put this title on the line until then. But what I can do is have a non-title match here tonight.
Tonight?
with Andreas Rossi.
Tonight?
And I can kick your ass all over this ring so you see what's in store for the third.
Sounds like a challenge been issued, and Andreas Rossi looks like he wants to accept.
I don't know if that's a smart thing to do, though. I think Muscagni's trying to smarten him up.
The Tin Man talking to his associate over here.
What do you think,
Well, what's it going to be, ladies? We ain't got all night.
Well, we're getting ready to find out.
Grown men are talking, boy.
Oh, shut up while grown men are talking. And you call the OVW heavyweight champion a boy?
Kenny, you mentioned you don't know if you think this is a good idea. You said you don't think this is a good idea. Why not?
Well, what's he got to gain from it? He can't put the title up. He wants him in a non-title match. He wants a chance to scout him out before the Saturday night main event. You got to be kidding me. There's no way I'd let him in the ring now.
One thing. What's that?
I'd be trying to make fun of me too after the way you got laid out last week. But one thing, no disqualification. You got your match with him.
Wow.
No DQ.
Changes.
You want me tonight in a no DQ match?
Only way we're having the match is no DQ.
You're on, Christina. Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Well, we have changed the main event of the evening now to Andreas Rossi and the OVW heavyweight champion Jason Wayne, Gil.
And it's no disqualification.
I originally said I wouldn't do it, but if Muscagni wants no DQ, he's got something up his sleeve.
What's going to happen when the champ gets his hands on Muscagni's new challenger?
Sounds to me like we got a new main event. You're at Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, Louisville, Kentucky. Dean Hill alongside the Anchorman, Gilbert Corsi, and Kenny the Starmaker Bolin as the Tin Man. Muscagni, the made man. Muscagni brings Rossi out here to the ring in an opportunity to prove himself against the champ.
This is a no disqualification, non-title match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Christian Muscagni. He is from Liverpool, England, weighing in tonight at 245 pounds. Andreas Rossi.
Well, it's not often that I say Kenny Bolin has keen insight, but as I've been reflecting on the last hour about what you said on the top of the show about this no DQ match, well, I don't know. I think you may be right. Why don't you remind us?
All I know is that Muscagni asked for it, he got it, and when he left, he had a big old smile on his face, which tells me he's got an ace up his sleeve.
But why were you concerned with the champ taking the match?
As you
I
see,
think we're about to find out.
as you see the American Soldier, the OVW heavyweight champion Jason Wayne making his way into the square circle. This is a non-title match, and Ron Head will tell you more.
His opponent from Jacksonville, North Carolina, weighing in tonight at 254 pounds, the current OVW heavyweight champion, Jason Wayne.
And Dean Hill, just a little advice to you. Just a little advice to you, Dean Hill. If you ever call him Made Man Muscagni again, Frank will be on you like a jaywalker on 7th Street.
What's he going to do? Have me rubbed out? Put a contract out on me, too? A hit on Dean Hill?
Keep running that yapper.
Guys,
that yapper.
the question is, was the champion zealous in taking this match?
You know what I could do, Kenny? I could have Frank Muscagni defend me against his own son. How about that? And a good point, Gilbert. Elaborate on it.
Well, I was asking Kenny to elaborate on it. He talked about it at the beginning, like the Jason Wayne, may have let his passion and his desire for competition.
Have you ever seen the good reporters on Fox 41 News that kind of lead in with a little big story, and they drag you along to the end before you see the big finish? Stay tuned. Film at 11, Gilbert.
Andreas Rossi.
You never know. You never get to do the 11 o'clock news.
Andreas Rossi
Our news airs at 10, thank you.
feeling the wrath of the OVW heavyweight
6:30
champion,
M4.
Jason Wayne. Oh, comes running in, and Andreas Rossi puts that boot up to the face of the heavyweight champion. And what a flying left clothesline. Hold it over the top as the made man Muscagni shouting out directions from outside the ring.
The aggression from Andreas Rossi in the early goings of this matchup. Remember, all he wants is the money here. The title's not on the line. There's $25,000 on the line for whoever takes out the champ.
I'm liable to retain Frank Mascagni just to be in my corner and against his own son.
And you really think he would defend you over Christian?
Well, no, because I haven't done anything wrong. But right now, the main man, Mascagni, the 10-man, is circling the ring as
dig into your history
the heavyweight champion. That's right. No disqualification.
You did seem to retire suddenly from the police department.
I don't know if you can see the look on Mascagni's face, but Mascagni is concerned. And Rossi has brought out a baseball bat, a Louisville Slugger. I know we got some Louisville bats with us here tonight, but I know that they didn't bring it in.
Nobody I couldn't strike out.
And guys, remember how that Rossi and Mascagni kind of wound up together. It was Mondo, who's wrestling a tournament in Africa, and Mascagni's contracting out, really doing his best to eliminate Wayne as champion so that Mondo will have a clear path to the title.
Very true,
From what I've seen of the bats, they couldn't hit him if he had 3 swings.
And the best thing going for us here tonight, short of what's been happening so far tonight, is the fact that Mike Mondo is on a different continent. But Rossi bringing in a steel chair as well. We got a chair. We got a trash got a couple of chairs in there. This is a no disqualifying, no DQ match. My gosh, the chairs are flying in here.
Well, is film at 11 rolling yet for you, Delbert, or not?
Is this the danger that you were talking about? Is this the worry that you have for the champion, the concern?
I don't know if you can add 2 plus 2, but I think it's all starting to add up right now for everybody.
What in the world is he doing?
They have lured this big, dumb Marine jarhead into a match that may end his career.
That's disrespectful. That's our OVW champion.
It's also accurate. You can call it disrespectful.
The American Soldier comes up and puts the boot to the lid of the steel. Across the back of Mascagni.
Did you hear that crack?
Sounds like somebody shot a 38 in here, and another one across the back of Andreas Rocky.
He's beating the man with a garbage can lid. Disqualified, son of a bitch.
No disqualification here, Kenny.
You thought it was a great idea when they agreed to it. Right now, the American Soldier has got.
The garbage can lid.
Look at Triple M, the made man. Mascagni getting involved him. And Jason Wayne turns his back on Rossi. Rossi takes advantage.
Get on him, Rossi. Obviously, this thing is turned dirty, and he's going to cheat.
Oh, man, and what a running clothesline.
Ain't even a real branch of the military anyway.
The deck continually stacked against Jason Wayne. He's fighting 2 men here.
And you got to know this is all about what's going to be coming up here.
Here we go.
My God.
Oh, my goodness gracious. The steel chairs across the back of the American Soldier.
He got him.
Your winner, Andreas Rossi.
The Miracle Man has done it again. Put that Marine out of his misery. Put him out of his misery.
And a little add to the insult here is the made man Mascagni pimp slaps Jason Wayne, our OVW heavyweight champion.
Guys,
hold on, security.
What are they doing out here?
Clearing the ring here.
Nobody called for them.
I was a little bit worried about Jason Wayne. I mean, that power bomb right to the chair, his spine bent over the steel.
You got to worry about whether or not Jason Wayne is going to be 100% as we approach ourselves for our next Saturday night special. And don't forget, please, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the benefit show for the real deal, Rod Steele. Hold on, we got the made man, the Miracle Man. I told him.
John Marine.
That's right, next British champion, baby.
Does he get the $25,000 now? You're pretty proud of yourself, aren't you, Mascagni? Guys, look at the champ. Look at him writhing. I told you, his spine ripped. It folded right over the steel chair. And
he's
going back to the ring. Jason Wayne looks like he is seriously hurt.
He's writhing in pain.
Rossi's buying me dinner tonight.
He's writhing in pain, and you got to be wondering about the American Soldier, whether or not he's going to be healed. Is he damaged? Will we be making a trip to the doctor tonight to find out whether or not what appears to be the left side of the rib cage of the American Soldier is damaged?
They better throw him in a meat wagon right now because he can't even stand up.
He's definitely in pain. The question is how much damage? How much damage has been done to Jason Wayne?